made heavy weather of that.
Yeah, we did. I thought, to be fair to them, I thought they were a good organised side. I think that, they sum up the Conference North. I think we've seen Histon and Corby in the last two games, two good sides. They were big, strong lads. Made sure they stayed in the game. They should have been out the game by half time. The chances that we had, the keeper pulled off. I mean, it looked a fantastic save. From a great volley. Tony's hit the post. He should have scored probably in the first couple of minutes. But we've created numerous chances. And in the end, typical Chester, we've had to do it at the death. But fair play to the boys. They've conceded a goal and got stronger from that. We knew that their big lad up top was their danger man. He was a good player, decent. But George marshalled him well, I thought, all night. Just had to go with the lads in there over. No good George winning every header, and then he's going to win one, and we've got to stop the cross, and we didn't. But substitutes have gone on, made an impact. Dave scored. Dave hasn't been playing in recent weeks, but he's gone on there and scored a good goal and got us the winner.
Not dissimilar to the Bradford game here. That was a midweek game, all right, that ended in a draw. But I mean, they were well organised. They absorbed all the pressure, and then came at you quite well. And it was a similar game to that, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah. I think it was, and obviously, we've got. It's the problem we've got is trying to keep everybody fit. While when you've got a fairly big squad, Matty McGinn's come in tonight and hasn't played for 8 or 9 weeks. It was a gamble to play him. Obviously, that paid off in terms that he scored a good goal. But he was definitely waning on that side. As I say, if you take your chances early doors, Saturday every one of them went in. Them chances we made, and it was game done and dusted. It seems like Corby are going to stay in the game, as they proved on Saturday in their own game. They were 2-0 down and came back on 1-3-2. But I made up for the lads. They've had a little bit of stick lately, and particularly about second half performance. We said at half time, if we are going to concede, hopefully we won't. But if we do, we've got to be strong enough to get back on the horse and go riding again, and hopefully, that'll give us a bit of a boost.
Did they switch off a bit for the goal, the equaliser that came in, particularly when the ball came in?
I think that we switched off by not stopping the ball coming in. I mean, the lad's going to cause problems. I think he's about 6'4". He's a big, strong lad, and as I say, George has beaten him in the air most of the time today. But he's going to win one. Should we worry a little bit deep, possibly? But my argument, well, not argument, the dissatisfaction I have is we let the cross come in too early and too easy, and your full-backs have got to be stronger than that.
Nice to see Ben Mills again, his second sort of little cameo appearance, if you like.
Yeah, well, Ben, if you look at Ben, apart from was it 6 games he played here or 7 games he played here, he hasn't played. He played 20 minutes, I think, for Macclesfield. So we've got to take it easy as well. And as I keep saying, I know we've brought Ben in and everybody wants to put Ben on, but we've got good players here, and our lads are doing well. Yes, we conceded the goal, but that's not because the centre forwards weren't doing their jobs. It was because we switched off from a ball wide, and but I'm glad they scored in the way, because I think it woke the crowd up and started getting because it was very quiet here this evening. But yeah, and obviously we've dug in. George has won a good header at the back post, and Big Dave's there to finish it off. I actually thought it was Millsy, and I thought, oh no.
Another Bush took a trial on Saturday, a well-organised side in Worcester City.
Yeah, well, I went to watch them last week. They got a good lad up front called Simmons or Simons. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but he's a big, strong unit. He's mobile as well. He's a good player. They play everything through him, so a bit similar to. But they're organised. Got some quick lads in wide areas, and again, never say die attitude. I went to the Guiseley game and they were 3-0 up, and never ever looked like. Obviously, guys had a couple of men sent off, but Worcester again, typical of this league. And if you look at Worcester, I think they were in the top 6 or 7 last year. They're there, right there again now. But it's going to be a difficult league. We're not going to win every game. We've had an unbelievable start. Let's be honest. It's only a drop 5 points after 16 games. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. You'd have settled for that.
Well, it's unfortunate that Guiseley and Brackley are doing the same. So, but people can't be too disappointed. We are going to lose games. We're going to draw games. But at this moment in time, we've got 43 points on the board, I think it is now, from 16 games. And that's got to be great credit to the players.
And a nice little 4-point cushion.
Yeah, we've won the game. We had games in hand. We've gone and won them. People say you've got to win your games in hand. You have done. We've gone and done it in various ways. But we've kept the run going. As I say, we drew one against Bradford and we've lost one against Boston. But apart from that, the lads have been fantastic. And as I say, to take 43 out of 48. I mean, I don't know what Hyde had a fantastic start last year. I don't know what their point total was at this stage. But as we keep saying, old cliches, don't win anything in November. It's a long way to go. We've got a lot of big games, but so is everyone else. You've seen Corby and Histon, those people who've seen them in the last 2 games, they're going to beat teams, particularly on their own patch. Who's going to make this place a little bit more of a fortress? We're not scoring as many goals as we'd like at home. I think that was only our 14 goals we've scored at home compared to 26 away. That's mainly because the team set up totally different here than they would in their own patch. But I'm very pleased, and great credit to the players.
In a way, not a bad thing. You're out of the cup competitions, really, is it?
From a financial point of view, it's not great. But from a personal, being a little bit selfish, it's a help. If you look now, it's not just that. It's
you avoid booking.
Yeah, you do that. We've already had our. We had 2 key players missing this evening. But it's not just that. Because there's going to be a lot of postponements, judging by the weather here tonight, and we're only in the end of November. So there's a lot of games to play. I think Halifax. I think they've something like is it 3 or 4 games in hand on us. So there's a lot of football and they're still in the trophy, and I'm sure they'll be looking at our results and thinking we need to make sure that we can catch them. But as I say, you've got to win your games in hand, and Brackley, Guiseley, and Halifax, I'm sure, and Worcester, I'm sure come April they'll be thereabouts.
Neil, thanks for talking.
Cheers.
Thanks very much.